Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? So you guys are probably going to think that I only own this shirt, but I swear I don't. I was actually wearing another one earlier, but if you are on the Facebook group, I had just made a post a while back, well, probably like 5 hours ago now, about our electricity going off because I was supposed to be doing a bunch of videos today. And not only did our electricity go off, but we're in the middle of this freezing cold blizzard. And as you imagine, it's been freezing. And this is like the absolute warmest shirt that I own. So I changed back into it. So, and I'm still like the heat came back on because the electricity obviously came back on because hi, we're talking. But I mean, not that I could have done the videos, but I definitely obviously wouldn't have had a ring light or an above light. I seriously was looking at, we have this really bright flashlight and I was actually crocheting with it because I was like, the only thing I have to do is that because my phone was charging with a battery pack. And I was like, well, once that gets charged, I could do my videos if I hook the flashlight up because it's like an LED flashlight and it's real bright. And I was like, I could do this. But it came back on, so thankfully. But I mean, I'm still freezing. That's why I don't know if you can really see it in the video. I don't think you can see it the way the camera is angled, but usually this door is closed. And so also if Abby wanders in or something, it's usually closed. It's open now because there's like no insulation. Like the fact that I have yarn up is like way much better of an insulation than it ever has been in this room before because whoever built this like addition on did an awful job of insulating it if they even tried. So it's freezing. I'm freezing. So you guys get to see me in this shirt again anyway. I do own other shirts, I promise. So we are gathered here today with the first update, I suppose, of the January movie Marquee blanket challenge that I am doing with Sandy from Crochet A Canada. This month is Sandy's month to choose a movie, and she has chosen The Silence of the Lambs. I'll throw that movie poster up somewhere here for you to see. The idea behind it being we would make a blanket from it using the poster as inspiration. Yes, to clarify, I did answer some back, and then I know I kind of like lost it. You know, I'm not very good keeping up with my comments, and I was doing good for a minute, and then I wasn't. I'll get back to it, I promise. I promise. I read them all. I'm just awful at answering sometimes. But yes, the concept is doing a blanket a month. Yes, it is very ambitious. Yes, hopefully we can stick to it. And yes, we'll see if we can or not. We have invited everybody to join with us. Yes, you are more than welcome to be equally as ambitious. I had said before, I can't speak for Sandy, but for myself, if you want to post on my Facebook page, I do not mind if you do a smaller project based on it. Like some people have wanted to do just a square each inspired by the movie, and then at the end of the year do like a blanket. That's totally fine by me. Like for me personally, I don't mind. I love just seeing what you guys make. So if that's what you want to do, or if your thing is shawls and you want to do a shawl inspired by the movies, go for it. You know, I don't personally care. It's just something really cool and fun to do, like to me. So like, that's fine for me, but I would defer to what Sandy would say, but especially for her page. But yeah, I feel free to comment under. I'll make a post each month with the movie poster and such, and you feel free to do whatever inspires you. As for me, my yarn that I chose is mostly living in this lovely bag that Sandy actually got me and is made by the lovely Tea Doddles, which I love. I love this bag so much. It's like vintage and yet Halloweeny and yet creepy. And it's just, I love it. It's everything. You can see like bits of what I've been doing poking out. So, yeah, so, okay. But what I started with is not sticking out of that bag, because what I started with, now remember, I said I was going to do my best to start using up some of the yarn I have here instead of going out and buying stuff. That being said, I feel like I may end up going to buy one skein of yarn. I may. We'll see. I have every intention of using up every inch of this one, but this one I thought I had 2 of when I started. I only have 1. So we'll see. But this I have many of, what I'm about to show you. So like 3 sales ago at the Hobby Lobby sale, I had the sale that I went crazy on, that I was saying I went nuts on and bought like everything that was on clearance that year. I don't do that anymore, but I had gotten the Yarn Bee Stripe It in the black and white. I got another color of it also that I'm thinking might work down the line for a movie, but we'll see. But it's the black and white. The name of it is Black and White, actually. It says Black White 06 for the name. And this is kind of like scarfy yarn. It's really similar feeling. It is 78% acrylic and 22% wool, and it is a medium 4, whereas scarfy, I believe, is classified as a bulky 5. But I mean, they're pretty roughly the same size, to be fully honest, and I always treat my scarfy as kind of a 4-weight yarn anyway, like, to be fully honest. So there's not a lot of difference, to be fully honest. Like, I mean, obviously color-wise and everything. Without grabbing it, I don't remember the fiber content fully. I know there is wool and acrylic in scarfy, but I don't know if it's 78-22. But yeah, this is the white and black variant, obviously. And then right where the 2 stripes meet, there's a little patch of gray. And what I decided to do with that, since the movie poster is a lot of black and white, and there is like where some of the shadows are, there's like a bluish gray, but I did not take that color. Well, I guess that where it meets in the middle could be that part a little bit. But I decided to do something quick, obviously, because it has to be a month. And I also failed when I said I would have to start doing smaller blankets, because I'm used to doing just a big project. And I had to like train myself to make sure I had in mind I was doing like a throw blanket or a baby blanket sometimes, especially if it's a more intricate pattern. I failed at that. I don't plan to make like a queen size, but it's definitely already pretty long, so it's definitely going to be like a pretty big throw blanket for sure. And then, but I started making strips out of this black and white for mile a minute strips, just your regular mile a minute. I know Jada and Stitches did like 12 different mile a minute strips. What I decided to join it with, originally, it was only going to be one of the oranges out of the poster. And that was, I have them sitting up in here, and they formed so perfectly in a circle, I hate to disturb them. But that was this Bernat Super Value. And it was just like a burnt orange looking color that was kind of like the top part of the butterfly to me. And this is in the color Redwood Heather. That's me. But yeah, I thought I had 2 of these, and I only have 1. And if I had made the blanket as small as I intended, only 1 would be fine, because I said, okay, I only have 1. I am going to mix it with a brighter orange color of the butterfly. So I have 2 of these on hand that are Joann's Big Twist Value in the color, just orange, the color orange. And I am switching between those for the outsides of the stripes. And instead of doing the regular join, you know that I love, and this is the part that takes more time, I suppose, but I like the result of it. You know that I like doing the the join for, like the continuous join. I have a tutorial for it because I love it. And I think like everybody should learn it and do it. And I don't ever want to do a blanket that's not it if I'm doing squares or anything. So I have never done a hexagon blanket, and I don't know if you can do a continuous join on it. But if I ever do a hexagon blanket, I fully intend to try it and see how it goes, because I don't want to ever do a different join ever. But that being said, the two colors together, I alternated them. And obviously the striping of the black and white alternated just depending on the yarn, because the stripes are not consistent and everything. But this is how far I've gotten this way. And I can't really hold it up, but when I put this, when I hung it at the top of my French doors in there, it's almost the length of my door. So it's pretty lengthy. It's going to end up having to be fairly wide. It's going to be a fairly big blanket. But I think I can do this. I think I can do this. So I mean, I did this in 5 days, and they were 5 days where I worked 4 of the days. And it's going to slow down a little bit because I'm working on other things, and this was mostly just working on this over the 5 days. But I think in a month I can get this done, like with the other projects getting done too. So, but yeah, that is what I've got so far. I hope you guys see the inspiration, and I hope you guys like it. I like it. I think it's cool. When I said before, they're colors I never would have thought to put together, it's because, I don't know, like I like all of these, but I wouldn't have thought, first of all, I wouldn't have thought to stripe this particularly like that. But like I definitely wouldn't have thought to put these just two like that. I don't know. But I like it. I really am digging this. So what do you guys think? All right. So that is all I have for you guys right now. We are, I believe, checking back every week, and I hope I hope that I understood that right. It's because I plan to check back with you next week and show you if I've made more progress on this. And yeah, the 1st of February, I will be drawing one of my movies. So if you are participating along or just watching along, you can see which movie it is that I pick. And I have a playlist of Sandy's videos for this and mine. So if you want to check out the playlist, that should be linked below, and Sandy's channel should also be linked below if you want to check her out. I can't imagine how you would know me if you don't also already know Sandy, but if you don't, definitely check her out because she's awesome. So I am going to let you guys go and get this uploading because I have other videos to do tonight. All right. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.